Well, welcome, everybody. Good afternoon, and welcome back to Thebes. Jesus, why have I forgot? Yeah, Thebes. We are, I think. Okay, so I'm going to break my rule already. I was thinking an episode of mission. However, I've been talking to you the past little while, as though there's only one mission left here. I think there's two, technically. But I think we can do them both here in this one episode. So I believe this will be today the conclusion of the Thebes story and the entire campaign, which has been something of a tutorial. You know, I've been taking us through the systems and so on easy mode and whatnot. But I'm really excited to put to the test some new layouts and ideas and things. So, yeah, we'll do the two. We'll see how it goes. I hope you guys are all doing all right. I feel like crap. It's the afternoon. About 2 hours ago, I had a massive bar of chocolate, dairy milk chocolate with nuts, fruit and nuts, which is like the best version. For what it's worth, you can't even argue with me. That is the best chocolate bar. But now I feel like crap, and we're like right in the slump after that right now. But yeah, okay. So, well, what have we got? Well, first are the mission objectives. Population of 4,000 already done. Yearly profit of 2,000, and it hasn't tracked anything yet. But given that we now have 36,000 drachma, I can tell, and we gain that pretty quick, we're over this. I think this is already done, okay? Now, it says protect the city from the Maenad. I don't know what that is or how that's going to go. I assume we'll get a Heroes Hall. And then finally, 11 trading partners. Well, we already have 9. So basically, 3 of the 4 objectives, we're done. We're like on minute 1 of the video, and we're done already. Technically, I mean, we're just going into minute 2 now. So, we're okay. So we'll just wait for this attack and see what it is. In the meantime, we do have Demeter. Lovely, lovely Demeter. Goddess of food and fertility. Oh, wait. Or was... Hold on. Aphrodite is fertility, isn't she? Here we go. Aphrodite's haven. When you build a haven, your city becomes a grander place to live. Its neighborhoods become much more appealing. So we get global appeal. No one wants to leave. Yeah, we already read all of this, right? She wants sacrifices as well. So, I wanted to tell you guys as well, there are rare walkers. We haven't seen all the NPCs or heard all of the dialogue. One of the rare walkers in the game is a priest character that comes very rarely out of these temples, specifically to go and get animals, to then sacrifice them. So, if we see one, I'm going to try my best to right-click it. I'll check it out. Look, he's walking through the district there. Oh, and so she. Here we go. Let's look. These people live among the lovely goddess. We haven't spoken to her yet.
I'll be laconic here. This city is mediocre at best.
Oh, wow. What is your problem? Anyway.
With my blessing, farms will yield a bumper crop.
Brilliant. So that's actually really good. That's going to help us with food. She must be wearing the most insane push-up bra there, because look at that cleavage. Jesus Christ. They only get a couple of pixels for the art, but they manage, you know, we're around 2,000 here. Every lady has to be incredibly busty. Especially UK game development, having just created the, you know, the powerhouse iconic character Lara Croft. Okay, so this open land is just waiting to be built on, whatever. So she will move around. Maybe I should have built hers near the farms. See, when we get better at this as we go along, I can do stuff like that. Maybe she'll walk over to farms and bless them. So let's see, though. Demeter will harvest food for you when your citizens have none. The Garden of Demeter is surrounded by fertile fields, which can be planted with crops to support livestock. If Demeter responds to your prayer, she'll bring you a bounty of food. So let's get a bounty of food, I guess.
I will provide for you when you cannot provide for yourself.
Thank you. So look, she's got a bunch of people following her. Just like Agora people would. This is her active.
So the vendor was like, hurry up with those goods. And I was like, whatever. The vendor's such a dork.
What a dork, man. Is that how you spell dork, with a C? I would have done it with a K, personally. But there you go, he's carrying wheat. Euritos. And there's a bunch of them. And they'll go to a granary, I assume. But yeah, check it out. Around, she actually does have fertile land. So what could we do with that fertile land? Well, I think mostly this would just be for aesthetics. We could put vineyards there. We could literally put wheat farms there now. Normally you would not be able to, but this has become wheat farm viable area. I really like the idea of a super grueling, difficult campaign where this is the only land you can get, so you have to build her place first. I think that a cool idea, though, would be to put some goats here. So I read a bit of trivia online that apparently, if you build enough sheds, you can get so many animals that they will stand on every single square of the map, and they'll all like be pushed up against one another and struggling, air quotes, but they'll be fine. So that's kind of a funny idea. This might have been terrible, by the way, because we've probably got shepherds with their crooks running all over the place now, trying to deal with this, but whatever. So there you go, it's just a lovely little neighbourhood. She seems to love walking up on the left. But yeah, okay, so in the previous part, I threw in that edit about this roadblock. I believe there's a thing where if none of this other road existed beneath this maintenance house, he would spawn up here on the northeast corner. I think it works. Now, I'll have to verify that later, but there are some crazy fancy things you can do in some ways with very precise building positioning that can create some really, really cool designs. Anyway, so lots of wood, but we can't carry it. We have to postpone, so let's go back over to our industry area. Over here. And we need more storage. Whoopsie. The thing where you get a pop-up about storage is bad. Not just because, oh, you can't collect whatever it was that you were trying to collect, but because it means all your industry is likely screwed. There we go. So those guys are selling wine again now that we finished that previous stage. We can now accept the wood. Thank you, Sidonia. That's a lot of wood. And we can do these 3 here. We can put these here. We can do the. I mean, this is a good problem to have, right? Too much
Worship me!
stuff.
Coming forth from my father's head was no mean feat.
So Athena's visiting us, and that's fine. We can actually connect these 2 roads. That might help people out somewhat. Look, he's immediately using it. That's quite cool. There you go, to deposit that bronze. Excellent. And I mean, while we're here, I think this is going to be... Oh, if I was smarter there, I could have shifted this one over and we would have got a whole extra storehouse here. And later that's going to be a real problem because these are going to be full up and we're not going to know what to do. But that's fine. I still think we got too many masonry shops. It's too many. It's ridiculous. But we could get to work straight away on another hall of some kind. So Athena just visited us, so why not let's pick Athena, shall we? So the Arbor of Athena. No, Artemis visited us first, so let's do Artemis. So should Artemis go and live near our nobleman, perhaps? Let's build Artemis's thing really far away from anyone else. And let's just see how she handles, the craftsmen and stuff. Let's see how they handle getting to her. It should be fine, I would think. So let's go, over here looks good, right? We can obviously just move that road. And then we have space. So the road comes down here. Oopsie. Oh. That's very strange. Don't like that coughing. Every time the coughing happens... Actually, I love the coughing, because it's one of those weird nostalgic sound effects. But every time I hear it, I think to myself, oh god. That's a very busy area, isn't it? I think, is there plague? I mean, we would get a notification if there was plague. Oh god, that still needs to be cleared away. It doesn't matter about all this wood anyway. So, we just got to wait for these guys to stop using this now. Oh, damn it. We could return later, actually. No, here we go. I'm thinking this one. This is just like real life, waiting for your turn in a car. Here we go. Ready? You gonna let me through? You gonna be nice? Oh, what? Oh, the city can only support 3 sanctuaries. Interesting. Actually, I'll tell this is a bit of a spoiler, I guess. Pretty sure all the major cities will support 4 sanctuaries, ultimately. But I guess not for now. So let's hold off on that. Because I think, like I say, we're going to do 2 missions in one today. And I think that the second one's going to ask us to do one final thing. So maybe we'll make that decision later. That's probably smarter anyway. So let's get some more trading going here. So there are 4 more piers. But let's get a trading post to Mount Cytherian. And let's get a trading post, because trading posts are pretty easy, to Cadmia. So Cadmia are importing onions. But we can't sell onion. Oh, no, sorry. They will sell us onions. So we could diversify the food, the diet of our people by buying onions. I'm not going to do that, though, because our goal is to be in profit. But they do also sell bronze. And wait. No, yeah, we can sell them bronze, or we can sell them sculptures. Neither of which I want to sell, because we don't produce them very well. We can sell wine here. But again, I don't really want to sell wine, because we only import it ourselves. I mean, maybe we can do some weird thing where we're flipping wine and we're flipping other stuff, but that seems a bit weird to me. Anyway, the main reason I built these was because we want the 2 trading posts, and for the total of 11. It's not ticked over just yet. It's not polled and realised that we have a couple more, but it will in a minute. And then we just need to protect the city from the Maenad. Which, I don't know, really. Maybe we just wait and see what happens. Is there anything else? I mean, there's so many more fun buildings and things. I want to get to another campaign where we have hunters and fishers and things like that. This lava is interesting. Like, I wonder how you'd build something efficient there. I love the idea of a playthrough where, like, you've you've, like, read ahead on the internet with such a meticulous degree that you know the exact boundaries this will appear, and you've got a place set up here, but none of it will get damaged, you know? It's all just perfectly ready anyway. So let's talk a little bit, I guess, about the college and podium thing. I'm pretty sure, because I did a little bit more reading, and I don't want to spoil it too much for myself and read too much, but I'm pretty sure you only need 1 college in the whole city. And then you can build just a ton of podiums, and, you know, they'll spread these lines of culture as they head out. And then people will spread from the podium in a general area near them. I think that's the way it works. And same for the stadium and the gyms, and same for the theatres and the drama schools. If it's not city-wide, it's like big-wide. You know, it's like the southeast of the city can be covered by a single one of the buildings, that kind of thing, you know. So that's another year, and a bunch more stuff in tribute. To be honest, maybe we are getting such a stockpile of wine, it's okay to start selling it, you know. So there you go, the yearly profit's done. Have I made a mistake? And we actually do need a couple more trading posts. I mean, it's very possible. And it wouldn't be too hard to resolve, so let's just do it, I guess. Let's get up here to Knossos and Libya. And these guys are pretty disconnected from the rest of the city, the rest of the trading. But maybe right through here we can make a cheeky little back path that ends up getting used. Whoopsie. Well, whatever. So, like, squares like this, I could clean this up. I don't think it really matters, because the kind of people we expect to travel down here, obviously the maintenance guys might waste a bit of time, but the kind of guys we're expecting to travel here are direct location-to-location type people anyway. We're getting a good abundance of bronze now. Plenty of bronze. So, oh yeah, and if I didn't make it clear, because I don't think I really did, when it says buying and it says 60, what does that 60 mean? It means the squares on this. It means what it is trying to do is fill the whole thing up. All the slots. So what I could do instead is I could say 30-30, and then half the pallet is going to have bronze, and the other half will have whatever the other commodity is. So like here, for example, this theatre worker, right?
If nothing's done soon, I'll have my pick of extras. There are so many people out of work.
Man, I need to stop assuming Crusaricus's gender here. Just because he's in fairy wings, it doesn't mean he's a woman. Okay, so basically, he's traveling from, like, I mean, Christ, where? Maybe here? That theatre? And he's going... Well, let's see. Is he going left or right? He's going to the right. He's going all the way up here past all the noble houses. In fact, I think he's about to put on a play over at that place. So you'll see they are travelling far, which means this long road set up, it's not actually that bad. It's not that crazy. For the big estates anyway. This, like I said already, I'm repeating myself. Oh, here you go, look, trading boats. This is what these look like. First time we've seen it, and that's what they look like going across the water crossing.
It was a pleasure doing business with you. I hope Aeolus guides us home.
Thank you very much, Aeolus. Wouldn't it be cool if they have different dialogue based on the country they're from? So he's talking about Aeolus. Oh, here we go. So this is the main thing of this mission. Let's see. Maenads in the city. The Maenads has arrived. And she certainly... I didn't read it because I clicked go to event. Whoopsie. So we can make Achilles' Hall. Oh, great, Potatoes. To battle the Maenads, you may now construct Achilles' Hall and draw the hero to the city. So, let's see here. The Maenad. She certainly isn't here to make friends. Watch out, she may tear your citizens apart with her bare hands. And she already is doing that. She's killing the people of the grove.
Oh, worthless clod. I'll tear you apart limb from limb.
Dude, the processing that they put on that dialogue, that's really good. That's like, I could expect a modern game to sound exactly like that and put a sound effect on that. The way it transitioned as she continues speaking, let's do it again.
Oh, worthless clod. I'll tear you apart limb from limb.
How cool is that? That's really good. And I have to say as well, the icon there is really good too. She looks like some terrifying hag or harpy or something. If you guys have played Baldur's Gate 3, there may be a character from Act 1 that springs to mind. Alright, so the Maenad. I had the impression there were going to be lots of these. Didn't they say that these are all over Greece? Here you go, Maenads. Maenads are women who have gone mad from indulging in Dionysus' cult of the vine. So they fight with their bare hands and can also throw magic bolts. Achilles has the best chance of defeating them. So this is the monster associated with Dionysus. Dionysus is actually one of my favourite gods. For some reason, I just always remember building temples to Dionysus, and I guess I won't spoil it. We don't know what Dionysus does yet. There is a clue in this dialogue, in this text here, though. But yeah, okay, so Maenads. More magic bolts, and we can see that. She's shooting them right now. I'm killing a sheep? Alright, it sounds like we're going to have... Oh, whoa, that animation.
God will join you in the hunt.
Holy crap, that's horrifying. My lord. Worship me? Yeah, I know, Artemis. You want me to worship you. That's what's happening here, by the way. I didn't really explain that. The gods are visiting, and they're saying, hey, build a temple to me. Please build a temple to me. Please build a temple to me. That's what they're saying. Anyway, we have more important stuff to do now. We've got to get rid of the quest to get rid of the sound effect. So we could do both heroes' halls. Whoopsie. There you go. So we just had to refresh it. So, Achilles. This is where Jason's hall was. I guess he's left. Heroes Hall for Achilles. They wanted 32 suits of armor. It's done. 3 hoplite companies or better. It's done. A sanctuary to Athena. 0% complete. No one rests in the city. 16 amphorae of wine. Hold on, though. What? So we have Ares. We have Aphrodite. We have Demeter. So you want one to Athena. But you wouldn't let me make one earlier because... Was that because I was doing the wrong one and you were trying to save me, game? Is that what that was? It says this set you can only support 3. What? So I have to delete a sanctuary? I have to delete one? Alright, well, Aphrodite, you're going to go, I'm afraid. I mean, it is it's a really good perk. That's unbelievable. Are you sure you wish to demolish this important building? Yes, that's crazy. We'll figure out what we're going to do with all that land later. I'm sorry. You know, that would be a cool mechanic as well, that if you do that, if you disobey a god, you no longer petition for their favor, they get really mad. And again, that's the funny thing. Hades, the roguelike, which is nothing like this game at all, but in that you are petitioning for the gods and stuff, and it is cool, the way that it works in that game. Alright, naming games, yes. There's too many pop-ups about the games. So, you wanted Athena, right? So let's rotate. By the way, the fact you can rotate is information that a lot of players miss over there. I'm deadly serious over their careers playing this game because you have to press R. And the default hotkeys, I made a mistake in episode 1. The default hotkeys are not WASD, it's the arrow keys. Yeah, we're in that era. And just weird buttons all over the place. So the odds of you pressing R are very low, so unless you studied the manual. I love this little effect here, by the way, with the grass, where it comes slightly up over the thing. It really gives a sense of depth to the ground, like lush, fertile lands and grounds. So, yeah, we're done with the mission, except this needs to be built. Oh, but we still don't have... Oh, but do I need to actively be... I guess that's the thing. I think I need to actually have deals with these people. That's what it is. So I will buy a little bit of wood, I guess. Oh, look, I can export olive oil. You're already buying olive oil from Argos. Oh, thank you for that message. That's really good. But I will buy a little bit of wood. I don't think I need that much because I have a colony. And I'll buy some onions. All right, buying food is definitely a good idea. So there you go. They're now trading partners. It still says 9, but I think that's correct. That will be working now. Meanwhile, we just have to wait for this, and I think it's just going to be a bunch of super speed, to be honest. So let's see. Neiman games conclude. We didn't do that well here. Look at them building it up. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. If we're not short of anything, it's marble. Ah, now statues. We might finally actually need to start making statues. Because we may have ran out. Well, no, there's quite a few there. Statues will look really good when they're being transported, by the way.
If you choose me, coarser gods won't be able to touch you.
Let's see if we can catch a glimpse of it. Argos needs wine. Yes, you can have wine. Everybody is beginning to love us. Argos regards us more highly. I don't know, they might not even be taking... Oh, there you go. Here, look, the statues are moving here. They look a lot smaller in transit. But that's somehow notable to me. Going to the Arbor of Athena from the storehouse. So off they go. Pythian games begin. Let's go back over here.
If you choose
Aphrodite.
me, coarser gods won't be able to touch you.
I drink a bit of coffee. We get 2 statues this time. I hope she's impressed. By the way, I think those weird statues from the previous part, I think it was meant to be Zeus and then Poseidon, and then Zeus and then Poseidon. You know, the 2 great brothers or whatever. But there you go, Arbor of Athena complete. You have drawn the great Athena, goddess of warriors, crafts, and wisdom to your city by honoring her with a sanctuary. Inspired by her very presence, your city's soldiers have grown stronger. A grove of olive trees has sprung up near her sanctuary, and she herself has promised to help the city defend itself from both internal and external threats. So there we have it. Our city is now worthy of Achilles' presence. One other thing that I wanted to mention is, so she's got the olive trees, and I don't know if we can just clear the trees. Yeah, you can't, because it will try and clear the whole building. So you're stuck with those, and you get like a little hint of the arable land. The funny thing is, if you think about it, Demeter is so much better, because you can have olive trees all around, if you like. If you were just going for the olive tree thing, right? Obviously, she comes with some other perks. Athena will make a gift of olives and olive oil when your city is lacking. The Arbor of Athena has a grove of olive trees from which you can make olive oil. Athena will also endow your soldiers with more strength, and she will defend your city from attack. A successful prayer to Athena yields olives and olive oil from her sacred grove. So you got a bunch of different things. You know, I tend to think of it as a modern game design issue where, like, tools in games do too many things at once. Like, you get 5 things from a trait, or, you know, 5 different effects on a single skill or whatever. But there's a little bit of that here, even in this game, so maybe that's a bit of a foolish opinion of mine. Speaking of the gods as well, another thing I really want to show is over here. So, obviously, Ares and Aphrodite together are an excellent combo. They're both war-related. They're both great, strong warriors. So, we obviously have these 3 forces here. And I've been thinking, these guys are not citizens. So they're not in the labor pool. So we can just always have them mustered, surely. And in fact, with them mustered, I assume... Yeah, look, they're spawning at the town. At the, Oh, why isn't game time going up here? That's strange. Oh, there we go. I just need to press it enough times. So they actually...
My Maenads will teach you that life isn't always a party.
Oh, hold on. We already have a Maenad in the city, and now Dionysus is going to unleash another one on us. We're going to have two. My Maenad will teach you that life isn't always a party. She's whipped into a frenzy, ready to tear something apart. She'll show you to interfere with me. All right, we'll deal with that in a second. But yeah, so basically, we can muster these guys. Thank you for the tributes. And I don't know, we can put them somewhere and have fun. The other thing you might not have noticed in the previous part, but when I mustered, like, the random soldiers, some came out of these houses, but one of the guys walked from really far away, like a completely different angle. And that's because it's city-wide. You never know what house, I guess, the people will come from. And it's excellent when you... I think there's a button where you can muster everyone at once, and it's so cool to just see your whole town empty with soldiers ready to fight. And when we get invaded, and it will happen, you guys will see that. So, Gift of Fleece from Argos. Okay, now... let's see where this second Maenad was. Look, there's two of them there. That's absolutely horrifying. Okay. Well, hey, Achilles will come. So Achilles is needed to do battle with the Maenads. Now, it says he's needed to do battle. Here's some other cool trivia about the game. I'm bombing you with all the trivia already. Look at them destroying our precious trees. These brave olive tenders.
Summon the fearsome Achilles has met with success.
I have deemed you worthy and will do what you ask. Achilles is cool. Achilles is like really fast. I don't know, I'm thinking of Hermes.
We should load up some of these extra workers into a wooden horse and send them on their way.
Okay, yes, sure we must. So Achilles will go and deal with the Maenad. So, yeah, we don't actually need him. Believe it or not. Oh my god, everybody's visiting. This is crazy. We don't need him. Like the Hydra in episode 1 as well. There's an alternate path through that where what you do is you throw your soldiers at him, at the Hydra, and it's really deadly and it's really dangerous, but they do actually do hit points of damage, and eventually you can take monsters out without doing the hero's halls. It's not a very effective way of going through the missions. Oh, you do not destroy my granaries full of wheat. Oh my god. Dude, you got to get in there. By the way, if he doesn't destroy both, I'm going to be furious. Oh my god. Killer.
Looks like you've got yourself some trouble there.
He's got such a smooth voice, hasn't he? Like, look at how long it took him to batter her there. Alright, he's going to the next one, I think. There's one Maenad dead. The Mad Woman has been dispatched to the underworld. Now, that might have been the original one, which is going to trigger the end of the mission here, so let's see. No, that was the second one. So he's going to go kill the second one now. Look, we get a 2-for-1 here. It's pretty good. So we're going to have to tell these to get some wheat again. Oh, that's awful. First lava over here, and now this. The 2 Maenads. Yeah, so, like, it took him ages to do damage. You can imagine if you were doing regular troops that are dying, they'll die quick. So they'll get, like, a couple of hits in, and look at how many hits they'll need. But they can eventually do it. She's got a very elaborate animation as she dies there. So there we go. There's 2 Maenads dead. And if we get another one to attack us, hopefully we can deal with it. And hopefully these guys don't starve in the meantime. There's a festival at Knossos. Most honourable Potatoes. I need some help from you. I, your humble servant, am planning a great festival to Athena. I don't have many skins of fleece as I thought I did, and I fear that the festival won't be a success unless I can obtain 6 more. Yeah, that's fine. And you were very polite and very nice, so go for it. Okay, we're going to have to learn to give people things even when they're not polite to get by in this life. Look at that, we got a granary full of cheese. Isn't that a sight to behold? This is cool as well. This is a granary with cheese, onion, and wheat. Nice and diversified. So, the Maenad's dead. We need 11 trading partners. We currently have 10. We're buying onions there. We don't want to sell wine. We're buying wood there. I mean, Christ, do we have anyone else that we want to do? Appear to Thasseus? See, I don't really like this too much, but we can do that. This is a fun little housing district here. Okay, we can... To battle Talos. Oh, right, okay. Weird. So we can... Talos is attacking somewhere again, I guess, and we've got Jason's Hall back. Elysius blossoms. Elysium's grown into a significant city, no longer isolated from the rest of the world. That probably means we can trade with them, and it probably also means that they have worthwhile things to trade. I really want to put 2 heroes' halls next to each other. That will make me very happy, I think. Yeah. Alright, the hall for Jason and the hall for Achilles together. Both of them are here. And we have Ares soldiers here all around the palace. Now, this is looking good. So, right. Do you guys want anything? Oh, we could buy wine off of them. Alright, let's buy some wine. That should be our 11th trading partner. I mean, surely we don't need any more than that. It's going to be weird. Suddenly there's going to be wine available here at this very odd section of the city. Let's go, Gnosis regards us more highly. We sped it up a little bit. Still says just 10. What do you mean just 10? Okay, let's sell some fleece, but not too much fleece. Because I don't know how much we're producing.
I am Jason of Olympus.
Oh!
Here to help you in any way I can.
Oh, Sidonia thinks less of us because there was a fight with Talos there. I'm sorry. Well, I did it as fast as I saw. Jason only just got here. Okay.
If you choose me, coarser gods won't be able to touch you.
Still not getting the last trading partner. Is it possible that trading partners mean something else? What if it means just people who are friendly to us on the world map? That could be a thing. So I could build them a pier. What do they sell? They sell fish. Look, we can start buying fish. That's interesting. I mean, we could just go through and get all of them. This is the last pier. And it's going to be another maintenance post. No, look, this is just silly. Well, hold on. Let's be really smart about it. There, we can put that there and remove that. And there you go. He'll patrol around and he'll get everyone and do everything here. And should we buy a little bit of fish? You guys can glimpse some fish in this campaign. A campaign, I believe, would be a fishless one. Still not anything. The problem is, every time I click the tick, it pauses. And I don't want it to pause in case it needs time to go forwards. Thascius needs wood. Yeah, you can have it. That's fine. So there, oh look, we got some onions there. That's what they look like in the bay. Crazy agriculture. I guess I can fix this as well while we wait. But what was broken? Just some trees? So this seems interesting as well, in as much as the trees take a while to grow, but once they've grown, they're good, you know, the olive trees. So it's like there's a ramp up. I don't know whether there's a point where they deteriorate again. Oh, actually, maybe I just watched that happen. Also, did you hear that lava sound effect? This cold rock was once molten lava. Nothing can be built upon it. Oh, no, here we go. Here's a priest. Did you see that guy just nab that livestock? Tributes, thank you. And he's sneaking off with it.
Great things are in store for you, little sheep. Trust me.
I guess he had different dialogue in his way there. It's wild, man. I mean, what does this guy say when he's in a starving city, I wonder? Anyway, so he's off to make that sacrifice. And maybe I can replace it. I'll replace the sheep. There you go. Alright, I'm beginning to think that trading partners does not mean what I think it means. Okay, well, since it's not triggering, I just counted all of these. And I think basically the last rival is these guys, Eleusis. So what I'm going to do is it says this rival has not conquered your city, it has no claim to tribute. I'm going to invade these guys so that they become a trading partner, basically. And we're going to enlist Achilles and Jason. I'm sure if I was a proper, like, Greek nerd, that would be really exciting. We still can't use our navy. We have no more hoplites. They're all horsemen, but we have a very strong force there. So let's attack that city. I'm pretty confident it will go in our favor. And then, if essentially they're a trading partner.
My Maenads will teach you that
Oh.
life isn't always a party.
Oh my god, she's whipped into a frenzy. That's brutal, because we just sent the hero away to do war. So, we're screwed now. She's just going to go and wreak havoc, because we don't have anyone to defend it. That's unbelievable. Oh my god. Oh, they're horrifying. They're so horrifying. Please don't destroy those statues. Please don't destroy the statues. Okay, just murder all of those guys. Oh my lord. Right, let's super speed through this. Everyone's happy.
What other god will join you in the hunt?
Everything has returned to normal. People can leave their homes without fear. Contact has been restored between you and other leaders, and goods are once again flowing throughout Greece. Yet a foreboding sense of doom permeates the air.
Does it?
Perhaps it's because the robe and necklace of Harmonia, promised to you so long ago by the Honorable Cadmus, have not yet arrived in Thebes. Worse still, you haven't heard from Cadmus for some time. There could still be trouble brewing.
So, this thing about the necklace and stuff, I did find a guide, like a mythology guide online, which I might read a bit to see if I can get a bit more of some of this stuff. There's also, for what it's worth, an official walkthrough from Impressions Games, but it's only like a couple of paragraphs each mission, and it doesn't seem very detailed. Like, that's the kind of thing I'd be all over integrating into the LP, but I don't know. And I'll keep my eye on it as we go along. But the other thing is I kind of don't want to read ahead and spoil the missions. But anyway, okay, everything's returned to normal except the fact the Maenad is right there. So here's
the dastardly Polynesians of Orchomenus, exiled from Thebes, has stolen the robe and necklace of Harmonia. The double-crosser has claimed the throne of Thebes and promised Adrastus of Argos and Tidus of Caledon these and other spoils if they help him take your city. You must defeat these villains to keep what's rightfully yours. Meanwhile, Hephaestus, the lame god, has caught his wife Aphrodite in a forbidden embrace with Ares. Slowly, Hephaestus has put two and two together and finally understood why Ares and Aphrodite had both been so proud of Harmonia at her wedding, and why the gorgeous goddess of the tender passions thought it necessary to spend 9 months at a beauty spa some 20 years ago. Hotter than the metals he pounds in his forge, Hephaestus has decided to destroy all that Ares holds dear, whether it be a mortal, a monster, or a city.
Okay, so it's quite a clever campaign because it has made us have both of these temples. We have Ares and Aphrodite. So, objectives. Rule Caledon, rule Argos. It's a shame because these were friendly with me just now. But Polynesians of Orchomenus, exiled from here. He's stolen the robe and necklace, so now they follow him instead. Unbelievable. These were my friends, and now people are going to die over this. What a bastard. What a dastardly man. 4 sanctuaries, there's our 4th one. And then 100 people in the States or better, which we might already have. So this mission, oh god, is pretty much just build another sanctuary and send some invasion forces out, which again, I'm pretty sure we'll do fine. Now, the Maenad is still attacking us. Hopefully that's not a bug or something now where we're not going to be able to get Jason back because we're technically on another game stage or something. It says you may now construct Achilles Hall. Well, yeah, but we could do that anyway, couldn't we? Do we have to redo it every time there's a new mission, essentially? So mythology, Heroes Hall for Achilles. Yeah, look, the hall is gone. Well, whatever, anyway, so yeah. I don't know what this means for our invasion in progress. Achilles is technically out on invasion right now. But then the mission moved on, we lost his hall. So what does that mean? Anyway, let's send for him to go kill that Maenad. This is actually somewhat beneficial to us now. Okay, and we can build another sanctuary now. So how about let's put our original one, Aphrodite's, back down. Especially considering the whole storyline thing we've got going on here. See, that's ugly though. I don't want it like that. Okay, when the dragon moves, maybe? Yeah, that's a little bit better, I suppose. Not that they actually have pathway access down the front. But that's fine. So then the artisans that are working here will go for that.
Your attempt to summon the fearsome Achilles has met with success.
We may finally be at the point where we need to make our own statues. No, we're not. So those will go through. So that's the sanctuary done. We don't have to deal with anything there. Now, are our forces back home? I don't know. Let's have a look. So, we want to have a big attack quick. We don't want to get ganged up on and bullied by these other people. So, who are the towns? Caledon, Argos, or Orchomenos. Orchomenos is like the big bad one. The guy who defected from us. And he's right next to us. He produces cheese. Another new commodity for us there. Oh, no, it's not. We've been making cheese the whole time. What are you talking about? Well, that's fine. So, conquer this city. Enlist all. Okay, it appears everybody came home already, and I missed it. There, these guys are bitter. This vassal's leader doesn't like you very much right now. He'll fulfill requests for goods and food, but he won't risk any of his own soldiers for any reason. To find out why this leader feels this way, consult the history, and the history will say that we attacked the city and we conquered it. Okay, so apparently they came home at some point. Didn't spot that, but there you go. All right, so let's just go straight to the traitor here. Now, I don't think I want to enlist everyone. If I do that, I think we might get backstabbed. So let's just see, though. Enlist everyone. So the city is empty of forces now and vulnerable. And I believe the AI will figure that out and will go for the throat. So how's this? Is it still stable? What's everybody's problem here? You want more appeal. You've always wanted that appeal, I assume. Well, hey, so the game doesn't really show, but we probably do have a capacity of some of these now. So we've probably got multiple happiness monuments. Like, see, so I can place 2. Do you want appeal as well? Really? What about your columns? Not good enough, eh? I used to do this all the time when I was younger. I used to do double layers of pillars. And they, like, connect like this. It's a bit like in Minecraft, you know, where you put a fence against a wall and then it, like, connects. I used to think that looks good. Now, though, I think that looks ugly as sin. And especially, so I'll demo it at least once for you all. You know, maybe you do a different pattern each time as well. But there you go. So hopefully that's appeal for them. I mean, it is so ugly, isn't it? You know, sometimes you got to take one for the team, though, to demonstrate stuff in your Let's Play. Whatever, we'll put another... we won't spam the same monument every time. There's a scholar monument. If you guys if you're not happy enough with that, I don't know what to tell you. Devolving due to low appeal? I don't think so. That's it. There we go. Look at that. This house cannot evolve. Some of the buildings in the area have reduced neighborhood appeal. That's how ugly a granary is. You'd be really surprised, by the way, the kind of things that raise or lower appeal in this game. Like, I think colleges lower appeal, believe it or not. I don't know, maybe the snooty, out-of-touch intelligentsia of Greek society pisses everyone else off. So it actually lowers appeal. What else lowers appeal? I don't know, and there's a weird thing as well. I think, like, a water fountain improves appeal. I don't know whether that's, like, a reference to, like, water cooler, culture in offices or something. Let's throw another one over there just for this area of the city. We still have those parks. Now, I'm still hearing banging. Jason, are you going to deal with that? Can you kill her, please? Oh my god. I really don't like going over there. I got it in my head now that looking at it causes her to attack. I don't want to look. Come on, dude. Alright, where is this? My attempt to summon the fearsome Achilles has been met with success. Go to the site of the event. Yeah, he should be here somewhere. I think he's just on his way. And he's taking his sweet time about it. Come on, Achilles. Like, here's his home. Surely he should be somewhere from the entrance of the city towards the Maenad. Can we summon him again? Oh, well, she's just going to be wandering around for a bit. Okay, let's see. So 1,000 people are in the States already. We have 200. We've done double that. Sanctuary's in production, and those guys are just our rivals, and they need to be conquered. So we just got to wait for our forces to come back home. We can probably use our navy to attack one of them as well, if somebody's actually out on the seas somewhere. Caledon and Argos we're looking for. So Argos is inland. Caledon again is on the coast, but man, this is crazy. They make us build triremes, and then there is nothing to do with them for the whole mission. That's wild. So yeah, everybody's already abroad. So the best thing I can do here is not have the game on pause. Anything else we want to improve about Thebes while we wait? I really would like all of these guys to be fully evolved. I don't know how I'm going to get in there and improve the appeal of that house, though. I sort of like it when there's a little one there, too, though, you know. That's crazy that he won't evolve next to a monument. Runs quite contrary to what I said before about how a monument will solve all of your problems, because it clearly doesn't. Look at all the wheat we have now. Oh my god, what is going on with this wheat? Where are you going? You're going to the granary from the wheat farm. Oh god, they filled the granary up. And now where are you going? Do you want another one? There we go. We conquered Orchomenos. Most martial Potatoes. Our army was victorious. Thank you. He is ashamed, as he should be. There you go. Overflows for wheat. And let's just check here. Unemployment is still really high. This is such an incredibly smooth city. Like, I haven't really built that many housing districts, let's be honest. Let's put some growers' lodges here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Is this technically all fertile land here as well? Oh, it is. Look, she's extended us a bit more. Or was this always fertile land? I assume maybe it was. If we pray to Athena, let's see what she does.
I stole my sacred olive tree to bear fruit.
She has answered yes to your plea. A bounty of olives and olive oil will soon be yours. Thank you. Now, I'm 90% sure as she patrols around, she will bless the olive trees. She'll enchant them and they'll grow quicker or have increased yields or something.
This city isn't the pits, but it could be better.
How could it be better, Dorcas? What, because of the unemployment?
Have you ever seen more south?
This city is...
Who am I, Odysseus? How much longer do I have to travel before I reach my destination? And where's Calypso?
Where's Calypso?
This city isn't the pits, but it could be better.
Something about the voice acting in this game actually makes me nostalgic for other old games as well at the same time. I don't know, just something about the way that voice lines used to be done. Alright, look, see, they've reused the battle animation, it looks like. But what she's doing there is when she's like spraying magic around.
I am pleased to provide this city with my favorite fruit and this wholesome oil.
Is she's blessing these buildings. I'm sure they should glow. I don't know whether that's another bug that's come from running the game on modern hardware. So yeah, there you go. Her favorite fruit and oil. It doesn't say anywhere on there, I don't think, that they're enchanted or whatnot. But here, look. Oh, wow. Okay, maybe that was just it. She summoned all these guys who are following her now. Oh, and she's going to go deliver the storage. That's quite nice. It's a shame, because Thebes might be screwed forever if this is bugged with Jason now over in the background. Sorry, with Achilles. Every hero is Jason, apparently, to my mind now. But she's just killing everyone. Where is he? Dude! He's just nowhere to be seen. Maybe we can fix it by breaking the hall and then placing it again. What do you guys think? You could try that. Because he's not here. He should be here. He said he was here. He's not here. Let's do that. Let's move time forward a bit. Okay, our warriors have returned as well, so immediately let's send them straight back out. There's no atrophy or whatever. Let's go to Argos now, and let's conquer Argos. and see how they do. Let's send for Achilles. Accept our tribute. Getting a bit worried about how much storage, again, we have. Let's speed it up until he arrives.
Your attempt to summon the fearsome Achilles has met with success.
Ooh, okay, alright, big stuff here. Okay, so Achilles said he was coming, and again, he doesn't seem to be here, so that's a problem. Now, all of our forces are abroad attacking Argos, one of the 2 remaining cities. In the meantime, Caledon, who have been so cool to us this whole time, Caledon have given us all that drachma, they've given us everything. Horrors Potatoes, because they want more land to call their own. An army of rival Greeks of Tydeus, leader of Caledon, is approaching and will try to invade the city in 8 months. So what a villain arc this is. Our best friend the whole time through, Tydeus, has been awesome. Well, he's marching on us in 8 months, and all of our forces will still be abroad while that's happening. So... Oh, look, and Mount Pelion is giving us some armor. Thank you. So, how do we deal with that? Well, in lots of ways. First of all, any heroes might fight for... Okay, I'm talking to you guys like I know, but I don't remember. It's been years. I know one way, but it's a way that I kind of don't want to do. Is she gone? No. I think... Oh, no, he's coming. He did arrive in the city. All right, he's here. Yeah, it took
We should load up some of these extra workers into a wooden horse and send them on their way.
Yeah, it took you long enough, bro. Don't you comment on my unemployment. Look, as technology improves, more people can live in luxury, alright? That's utopia. Have you never seen Star Trek? Alright, come on, kill her. Please kill her, for the love of God. There we go. Oh, wow, we actually conquered Argos in time here. Most martial Potatoes, our army was victorious at Argos, and their leader... Adastrus is ashamed. Argos is now ours. To celebrate, we can build a new monument. Again, he's killing the Maenad. So, now we're in a weird situation where we could defend our city from the invasion in a few months. Well, no, because they got to get back home. Or we can launch a counterattack. And because we're on easy mode, I think we'd probably get there before they get to us. I don't know. But here you go. So one more rival. This is Caledon. I really don't want to attack Caledon. Alright, thank you. The Mad Woman's been dispatched to the underworld. Is Dionysus going to throw more drunken harlots at us? Who knows? There's rubble around, but I think it's fine. Look at all this lovely... Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? This is... I'm telling you guys, this is my favourite thing, right? I'm going to build a road all the way out here. Hear the birds... Oh yeah, I was talking about the whole resolution thing before. Listen, another thing that sucks, if you play on 1080p or 1440 and it's so zoomed out, like you see nearly the whole city, not only does the game look ugly and you can't really see much detail, but the sound design is integral to where the camera is, right? So right now, we're out in the wilderness, we're near a lot of trees, you can hear birds and others. And now if I've got the audio mix right in the editing, which I hope I will have, you'll hear that quite well. And then when we move elsewhere, you get different sounds. You get the sound of the waves when you're near water or whatever. If it's just zoomed out massively, you don't really get to appreciate that. So we go. Caledon's invasion. In 6 months. Nemean Games. Okay. Thank you for letting me know about the Nemean Games. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to have a peaceful... What do we want? We're going to have a dairy. This man lives here with his goats. One man and a goat. Just a single goat. And he works at this dairy in the corner of the city, away from the hustle and bustle. And, you know, he has a story. Oh, there's 2 guys there.
These goats won't milk themselves. If they did, I'd be out of a job.
Yes, you would. So there's Kimbals.
These goats won't milk themselves. If they did, I'd be out of a job.
And Stephanus. And apparently they're not actually interested in this goat. They're going off to a totally different goat. But look, the point is that these guys, you know, they live a remote existence. And it's peace and tranquility. And, you know, we're going to write a fantasy story here. It's only going to be like, it's going to be a short story. There's not too much. But it's about these guys living on the corner of Thebes as they witness. You know, it's like Samuel Pepys' diary, all right? As he watches the Great Fire of London and all these big things happening in the UK. he's seeing all, you know, the end of this war and the rise of Thebes, because Thebes is basically dominant of all of Greece at this point, and he's going to report. So there you go. The soldiers are back from Argos. So the last one, Caledon. I'm so sorry, Caledon, but look, you've been duped. I conquered your new leader and everything, you know. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's say Ares. Oh, he's denied my prayer. Alright, whatever, Ares. It's been long enough, but fine. So enlist all, dispatch. Oh yeah, okay. The other thing I could have done is I could have waited for them to attack. And there are mechanics, and I know probably you guys are itching to see the actual battles. I've talked about it a couple of times in recent episodes. I guess we'll just see that on the next campaign. And it's probably better that we see it when I'm not on easy mode as well, so that there's actually a little bit of tension there, or whatever. So yeah, oh man, I'm looking to my right. I forgot to tell you guys, so last year I moved, and there was a whole lot of hassle and chaos about that. But I set up a new fish tank, and I was cycling it for ages, and then I was going abroad for a bit, and I didn't want to have a fish that would die in the meantime, blah, 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 blah. Well, since New Year's, I'm totally clear, and so I got a fish finally. I guess I'll talk to you guys more about that later, but I got a betta, and I'm also going to get probably some tetras. He seems really, really healthy and really, really happy, and I'm super happy with it actually at the moment. He's very active over there. And I've got it set up right near my desk. I basically have like an L-shaped desk right now. I still have a temporary setup because I'm going to be moving again soon, I think. But I have like an L-shaped desk, and I have the fish tank on the right, and it is a really cool setup. It's something I've wanted for ages, you know. So you can keep an eye on the fish tank, enjoy it, appreciate it, see the snails in there, the shrimp, the worms, because I have some detritus worms in there now, which is good. It's a nice established ecosystem, and he likes to eat them. But I can look at that, and I can, you know, play games, do whatever, work. On the main screen. So, yeah. Alright, let's speed this up, I guess, a little bit. Don't really know what's going to happen. Are they going to attack us first, or are we going to attack them first? I think we're probably going to attack them first. Caledon respects us. Caledon launches the invasion. Oh, great, Potatoverse, the time to prepare is past. In 1 month, because they want more land to call their own, an army of rival Greeks from Caledon will arrive here, bent on conquest. And then also, you conquered Caledon. So those are some blue balls right there, aren't they, guys? Most martial, Potatoverse. Our army was victorious at Caledon. We back-attacked them. And their leader, Tydeus, is ashamed. Excellent. Seems to be the same dialogue every time. And, there you go. That's the story of Thebes. With Caledon beaten, I think their invasion will automatically cancel. And at the end of next month, we will have finished everything. Oh, no, we need our 4th sanctuary. Of course we do. How's that going? We're over here. We're nearly done. We can choose to halt construction as well. And when things get a bit trickier later, we actually will want to do that quite regularly. Victorious warriors return. Tribute paid by Sidonia, Argos, Knossos, Eleusis, Orchomenos. What does he say? I'm doing my best to do my duty to you. I've brought my tribute of 10 slabs of marble, but you still do not have the space to store it, so I must return to my city. That's okay, we have lots of marble anyway. I don't need a tribute from you, I just need your loyalty. And then Caledon. These guys with the wine. So look, our coffers are full. Our people are happy. There is no plague, there is no unrest.
You have thoroughly crushed Polynices' attempt to usurp your power, and the leaders that supported him are now firmly under your rule. Not even Hephaestus will threaten Thebes now. Any one of your many achievements would have been enough to rank you among Greece's best leaders. Not only did you defeat Ares' serpent and rescue Europa from Crete, you rid Greece of the horrible Maeanid threat and rebuffed Polynices' attempt to depose you. Never has a single ruler done as much for Greece as you have.
So there we go, victory! That's the whole adventure complete. Now, they give you the option to continue building, so you're kind of in free play now. It says you have already, look at the text up there, you've already won this adventure and have chosen to continue governing, it says, Jesus. So, we can do what we want here now, and this will be where people, you know, they get the max population and whatever. I will save this, because it's nice to have on the records, like a file. Adventure 1, complete. Oh, I tried to put an exclamation mark, but it wouldn't accept it. I assume because of old file system stuff. Like, it would think that exclamation mark is a wildcard, I think. But there you go. So, so that's the conclusion of the adventure. I just interrupted myself. I was going to say something important. Ugh. I don't remember. All right, so let's. Well, I don't want to fully exit game. Let's click New Adventure. Here we go. So, Adventures. So that's Zeus and Europa. 3 open play, you know, sandboxes we don't have to worry about. So the next one is Perseus and Medusa. Zeus and Europa is one of the longest ones as well, by the way. It's 7 episodes. Some of these are only like 3, 4, 5 tops. I'm not sure how long this one is, but here, look, this is where the good concept art is. Here's Zeus and Europa. It's funny it says Zeus and Europa, because Zeus didn't really factor into that story at all. Maybe it's because I'm misunderstanding some of the mythology stuff that was going on here. But here we got Perseus and Medusa. Looks really good. I'll read this text on the next part. On the next one, we will be on the higher difficulty. And I'm going to show you guys a completely different way of building the city. That is way, way, way better and way cooler. And I'm still not going to super try hard it. I'm not going to look up guides. And I'm not going to look up, like, you know, actual ways to do things. But we will, from now on, be playing with the, air quotes, correct concept for the game. And maybe you've thought of it already for yourself. Well, tune in next time to verify whether you actually did nail it or not. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Hope you're enjoying. Can I just take a second as well to say, you know, we're a few episodes deep into this series now. It's always a little bit scary when I put out a new LP. I'm always convinced that no one's going to want it or enjoy it or whatever. So if you are watching at this point and you're having fun, thank you very much. It really means a lot to me. And I don't want that to be understated. So thanks, guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye.
People can't pay their taxes when they're dead. And many people might soon be if hygiene conditions aren't improved.
Being a vassal is taxing my patience. Our subjects should heed Ixion's cry. They should show gratitude to us, their benefactor, and cease this rebellion. I bet Mount Olympus isn't as nice as this city. Yeah!